It's Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these wreath cupcakes. Now, essentially, you could make these as well in cookie form, but today I am using buttercream. I hope you got a good look at the tip there. So this is a bit of a fancier tip. It's not just a V shape, but it is a double V shape. Now, if you're using tipless bags, you could easily cut a double V shape in your tipless bag, or if you want to use something a little bit more precise, then you can go ahead and use a metal tip like I am. Everything that I'm going to be utilizing in today's tutorial is down in the description box below. There are Amazon links for both America and Canada currently, so you can go ahead and click those links and help support the channel without any extra cost to you. Now, the key to making a good leaf is you want to make sure that you're squeezing and then you just stop squeezing and then you pull out. And that's how you get that beautiful tip on the end of the leaf. I find this works best with Italian meringue buttercream, but you could totally use this for American buttercream or other buttercreams. You might just have to play around with the textures a little bit. If you want a little bit of a realistic flair with these wreath cupcakes, then make sure that your leaves go in every which direction. That way it's going to look a little bit more natural. You could make it all go in one direction, but I just find that it looks a little bit more natural if you do it this way. You also want to make sure that you pipe some of the leaves so that they lay a little bit more flat, and make sure that you pipe some of the leaves more upwards so that it has a little bit more flow. Edible pearls and sixlets are the way to go when you want to add just that little bit of decor. It kind of looks like Christmas ornaments all over the wreath. I apologize for my not so great lighting in my most recent videos. It's just getting harder and harder to film during the daytime hours because I'm usually at work when the lighting is good. And even when I'm not at work, sometimes the lighting is a little bit dark because it is very, very dark here now in the day. If you want to be a little bit extra fancy pants with your cupcakes, then you can go ahead and take some fondant or modeling chocolate, whichever you prefer, and you can go ahead and create a bow. If you want the little ribbon ends sticking out, then just take a little thin piece of fondant and cut 2 strips, and then cut out a little V shape at the bottom so it looks a little bit fancier. You'll also notice that I pinched that little top part with my fingers just to make it look a little bit more gathered like a bow really would be. Then you want to create a longer strip, and this whole strip is actually going to act as the whole body of the bow. You'll notice I'm not just doing a straight rectangle. I have it a little bit more flared towards the ends so that you can pinch in and then you can adhere it to the center and it will really look like a gathered bow. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take another thin strip and you're going to wrap that around the center of the bow to cover up all of that messiness in the center. Play around with your bow a little bit, squish it together to puff it out, and then you're just going to place it directly on. Now you'll notice I didn't use any cornstarch. I also didn't use any shortening at all because my fondant was already fairly dry because I think there was a lot of cornstarch added to this previously. So you'll know the feeling of your fondant. If it's not super, super pliable, it's probably dry enough. And if it's not sticking, you're probably good to go. But if it is sticking to your countertop, then you do want to put down a little bit of cornstarch. I wanted to leave some of the cupcakes just strictly buttercream and sprinkles, so to add a little bit more flair to this, I'm putting on some of these large sixlets, which just look like really nice large ornaments. Sixlets are one of my favorite decorations because it's really just delicious candy chocolate. I love how easily these cupcakes come together, and they are super nice if you don't like a lot of frosting on your cupcakes because it really just gives that nice kind of edged layer. Now let's get into the pricing of these cupcakes. Now this is something I would keep in stock, so I am going to give you pricing for that. So it is going to be a little bit pricier with the fondant, obviously, because it is a lot more work for those little fondant bows. And in stock, I would actually keep the pricing relatively the same without fondant. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie fam. Right now, I'm uploading daily, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, be sure to comment, request, or ask a question. I love hearing from you guys.